Welcome back to Saints Franchise. We got a big episode today. Falcons, NFC South division opponent on the schedule. 3-2 teams. I know it's way too easy right now because we're 3-2, third in the NFC South, but also maybe first. We are both simultaneously potentially the 3rd seed and the 9th or 10th seed. It's very, very tight right now. Also, Kevin Winston Jr. is on the block. Here's my issue with the trade block, is it doesn't really do anything. You're not necessarily getting discounts on any of these players. They just are on the block, and that's it. Like, you can't necessarily just ask what they want from the trade block. You pick whether you want to offer a player or a draft pick, and then you're not getting a discount at all. At all. So, if I want Kevin Winston Jr., I've got to actually give up a pretty significant amount for him. I don't know that I'd want to give up a 3rd round pick, but it would take more than a 3rd round pick to get him probably. So, I don't really understand the point of the trade block in this game. You're not really getting any type of a discount. Also, everyone always asks me incessantly about the sliders, and then I'm like, okay, I'll show the sliders for 10 seconds in the video, and then my whole comment section is welcome back to Sliders Franchise. I had a guy commenting, oh, I was hoping to get through one video without referencing the sliders, and then you did, and I clicked off. I'll try again next video. I talked about it for 10 seconds in an hour-and-a-half long video. That ruined, those 10 seconds ruined the whole video for you? I won't show the sliders. Whatever. All right. God. If you're looking to buy, sell, trade, or rip packs, the best place to do that is with today's video sponsor, Arena Club. They're changing the hobby with the slab pack. Arena Club's great because you get authentic graded cards instantly. You decide whether to hold or sell. They will give you instant offers. They will ship it to you directly. This is not just digital, as some people may have the misnomer. They will send you these cards in the mail if you so choose. If you don't want the card, hey, no problem. They'll give you an instant offer when you pull it out of this lab pack, and you can choose to sell it. Other users on Arena Club will give you trade offers. And Arena Club is the most trusted name in the game for a reason. They offer full transparency. They'll show you every single card in the pack with the likelihood of pulling each one, so you know exactly what's available before you buy. Today we're going to be ripping Ruby, and of course, what are we going to get? Well, you can check out the checklist. You can see the exact odds of pulling each individual card. You can see, of course, what the chase cards are, what the grail is, like this Tom Brady Gem Mint 10 Downtown. Of course, the odds are not great of hitting that, but they tell you exactly what the odds are. You can see exactly what you're going to get. And I feel like my luck has been pretty good here on Arena Club. Hopefully that continues today. Slab pack out of Ruby football. Give me a quarterback. Let's see what we get. Ooh, it's Emmitt Smith out of score 1990. Of course, the NFL's all-time leading rusher. Unfortunately, on my least or second least favorite team. You have the option to share the reveal as well, but of course, you get an instant offer for the card you just pulled, and I typically don't accept it, but in this case, get $126 back for Emmitt Smith, who I don't particularly care about. You can see the estimated value on the screen of $140. I'm actually going to accept this. And then that money is instantly credited to my account. And right now you can get 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/Bengal and by using code Bengal. Thank you to Arena Club for sponsoring this video. But yeah, I know if you go to the Titans here and you sort over to Kevin Winston Jr. and then ask what they want, you can get offers that way. There is finally a trade finder, but what am I going to give, a 2nd, a 4th, and a 6th? For Kevin Winston Jr.? I like him. I don't need him necessarily, but I'm not really getting a big discount there. If he's on the trade block, he should really be on the trade block. He shouldn't be someone that, hey, we trade him, but we need a lot. And that's kind of a lot for him. There is an injury at quarterback here. We're getting into the nitty-gritty of scouting, because we're about to figure out, okay, this is what we want our national focus to be. This is, you know, who we want our focus players to be down the line, like week 13 or so. And we would still consider drafting a quarterback, but there is an injury at the position. It's Michigan State's Mick Scharf. 6'1", 234. He's got B short accuracy. Great to good throw power. Could be nice. We'll see. Now, Lester Bowers is an interesting player. Only solid to decent speed for a scrambler type. But he's got A short accuracy, A throw under pressure. Throw power is only good to solid. I'm still trying to figure out what the best quarterback archetype is in this game, because you can find certain prospects via their archetype that are just better at certain positions, and I have yet to find it at quarterback, really, because you'd think, okay, I want strong arm because I want somebody that can really grip it and rip it, but then he's got D short accuracy. What can I do with that? Roger Patterson, strong arm, only C short accuracy, and the throw power is only great to good. So even though there are a lot of quarterbacks that apparently could be first round caliber guys, who is actually a truly elite prospect? Josh Nance may have potential until we realize that he's a strong arm archetype that has C short accuracy, and that's not really what I'm looking for. But again, I could consider a quarterback. We're not to that point yet. We have the first week that we have a mock draft here in week 6 on my channel. In real life, I'm uploading them a whole lot earlier than that, as we'll head to the coach's office here. And let's ask, are you seeing anything in the film? Scott Anderson says their defensive line looks like a weak point. We can exploit it in both the running and passing game. Well, I would say, yeah, let's focus on us and our rushing attack. But I'll agree. I don't know why those are two options. It feels like kind of what we want to do anyway. So, do we get any type of a boost for choosing so? I'm sure Kelvin Banks is going to speak up if I remember. And there he is. I'm here for it, Coach. I'll be stacking up those pancakes, keeping that pocket clean. And Kelvin Banks, I'm sure, will get some type of a boost. It's always Kelvin Banks, and I don't really mind that. He is one of the lower overall offensive linemen on our team, despite being quite good. All these guys, with the exception of Eric McCoy, are actually extremely comparable. And Tyler Shuck will remain the starter. What does Mock Draft 1 say? Since we're here, Chad Bueller, UCF defensive tackle, expected to be the first pick, and it's a couple of defensive tackles at the top. Roger Patterson, the first quarterback off the board. Eddie Herrera is another defensive tackle expected to go inside the top 5. And then a lot of edge rushers. Nate Kovacs, Bob Davis. Could Cordell Nelson be the guy? Great to good speed, but elite to great acceleration and agility. If he's a good route runner, maybe we have something there. Receiver is absolutely something I'm considering, but it seems like if you need defensive linemen, this is the class to find them, along with also 5'9" wide receivers that are going to have really, really good speed. We do have an upgrade for Clayton Kramer, and then we'll finally get into some gameplay. I'm still trying to get his finesse moves up, but I also want the power moves up as well. I want to make him a balanced player, but we're going to go speed rusher here. I think it's a really valuable thing to have on the defensive line, but +2 power moves is what we end up getting. Not really too mad at that. Finesse and power moves are both sitting at a 74. He's already played well. His block shedding's pretty good against the run. He's strong. He's a decent athlete. This is a really, really nice find for us down the board. And this was a player that was, essentially the steal of the draft. He was a 5th round pick, nearly 360 pounds, and he's already a starter for us. On the road, playing my former franchise team, the Falcons, soaring in from the rafters. That scares me, dude. That's a lot of faith in that cable. And this is a team we should be pretty familiar with. This was my franchise team from 2 years ago, and it was really like the last franchise team that I did, because the Raiders almost doesn't count. That was one of my least favorite series in the channel history. But we've obviously got to know this team very, very well. There's a lot on the line here. Couple of 3-2 teams going at it, and I believe I have turned superstar abilities back on with the slider set. I will reference them. Supposedly you're supposed to have them off. I had that, but I agree it probably is just more fun in general with them on, so we'll see how that affects gameplay. At the end of the day, I'm trying to go for a challenging yet realistic experience. We'll see if we can find the balance. It has been tough at times. Michael Penix in at quarterback for the Falcons. And he looks like he wants to run, and he's going to find a receiver. It's Darnell Mooney. No, it's Moore. No, it is Mooney. With 2 O's, Darnell Mooney, instant touchdown. It looked like Moore the fifth. It looked like Moore V. Which, I don't know. It's Darnell Mooney. Penix stepping up, climbing the pocket, making it a throw on the run for no reason, and then an awful angle from Julian Blackman results in an Atlanta touchdown. This is the second game in a row where we've allowed a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage. That can't happen if we're going to be successful. That can't happen. Now, I know it's way too easy, obviously, because we went 1-1 in the last episode. But there are certain times where my defense makes it feel pretty difficult. Down 7, see if our offense can come out swinging. We know we want to lean on the run game here, as we always do, and we'll see if we can find success doing that today. Here is Tyler Shuck, 26-year-old starting quarterback. We kind of drafted his replacement in a way, but he was a second-round pick from a couple of years ago. Michael Meekins was our second-round pick last year, or this year, I guess. So it's back-to-back quarterbacks in the second round for the Saints team, as we can't find either Manu Escobar or the player in motion, and it's 2nd and 10. You know what? We will run the ball in this spot. And there's nowhere to go for Kamara, and that's typically why I don't like running on 2nd and long. But I tried to, out-mind game them, right? I tried to say, like, okay, they probably think it's going to be a run on 1st down. We'll hit them with play action on the very first play. Couldn't find the receiver we wanted to. And now we're just going to check down, and Chris Olave drops the football. He was so sure-handed a week ago. He had his best game. Not so much to start this one. Everything going wrong for us to start. Gonna have to bounce back. It's only a possession for each team, though. Plenty of time left. We're gonna figure it out. You can see the rushing leaders there. Touchdowns, Bijan at the top of the league right now with 5. You'd think Kamara would be close, but we found a lot of different ways to find the end zone. It hasn't just been handing the ball off to Alvin Kamara. Shucks enjoyed a pretty good season so far, and hopefully our defense can look a little bit better as a big 360-pound rookie will drop Bijan for a short loss or no gain. Clayton Kramer. Nice play. Kyle Pitts in motion. And Penix to throw over the middle, finding Drake London, but great coverage. Quincy Riley in man coverage, able to knock the ball away from Drake London. 3rd and 10. Defense already looking better. And that is just a check down. There's London. He catches it and pays for it. A big Jordan Howden hit will force an Atlanta punt. Now, this is a spot on the field where they probably should go for it, in my opinion. 4th and 3 from the 49. Now, if it's a great punt, and it is, I guess it's more understandable. They're going to start us on our own 8-yard line. All right, let's go, Kamara. We're going to bounce this one to the outside. Kamara just doesn't quite have the elite speed to turn that into anything, and I'm not sure a lot of backs would. He really, really struggled against Baltimore. 24 for just 54, and he has been the offense for us over a season and a half of Saints franchise. Got to get him going if we're going to have any chance to win this game. And it's going to be Kamara again, and we don't really get the block. 3rd down and 5, forced to throw in this spot. Offense has been a bit slow to start. Hopefully we're going to get things going. Shuck going to take off. Got to get there, sliding, got it. Matavao in motion, giving it to Kamara, and still nowhere to go, trying to cut it back. It's the electric, now 2nd-year player out of Tennessee, James Pierce Jr., digging the grave of Alvin Kamara. Well, that may be the last thing you ever do, James Pierce. You don't want to get Alvin going, and there goes AK. Making a man miss. It's Jesse Bates in the secondary. He was so bad for us in Falcons franchise. That was truly so disappointing because I love a good safety. Jesse Bates was absolute garbage because on all Madden difficulty, just like nobody's good if you want the game to be a challenge. And ratings, attributes don't matter. Get it to Chris Olave. We do. Down the sideline, tiptoeing, and eventually stepping out at the 43-yard line. Starting to move a little bit here on offense, looking to tie this game. We'll need a touchdown and the extra point to do that. And so far, it's looking pretty good. Kamara with the spin back, finding a little bit of space and using that power to get 5. All right, we're starting to get something going here. Oh, I thought they were blitzing at first. We're going over the top, 1-on-1. Ends up being 3-on-1. And the original idea was lob the rotating safety. It ended up being a very, very bad decision. We're lucky to still have possession. And we'll need a first down here. Or else, we're probably going to have to settle for 3. And Kamara was most open. And we can try a 55-yard field goal to get points on the board. We know Josh Carty can hit these. We're going to try it. That looks pretty good. Right down the middle. We are on the board. That one probably good from 60. 2nd and 10. Penix looking to run. He'll get enough to make it 3rd and short. We've not really seen much of Bijan Robinson so far. And we still won't. Oh, those are just good routes. Good throw. And a good catch in traffic. First down, Falcons. Is this a run? It is. Robinson making a man miss, and we're in trouble. Trying to save a touchdown. Bijan bowling through defenders. That was our top-rated one, Justin Reed, put on his rear end by Robinson. Man, it's hard for me to keep the, well, I don't want to say the other thing, but my horns are not up right now, unfortunately. Trying to stop Bijan Robinson. They're going to go with a little counter run. Bijan going to bounce it outside. We're going to try to wrap him up. And Blackman is thrown down to the turf, and there's an injury. Justin Reed hurt on the play, maybe still feeling it from the previous snap. Another first down for Atlanta. They are cooking. And it's bruised ribs. Bijan is taking no prisoners so far. 1st and goal from the 3. Got to be aware of this Penix potential run. And he wants to. Big hit on the goal line. Keeping Penix out. We don't consent. 2nd and goal. It's a run to Bijan. We can't defend it. He's too good. Touchdown, Falcons. Robinson is just unstoppable. And you can see there's not really a ton of a push from our D-line there. And we're going to be down 14-3. All right, come on, offense. This would be a big spot for a kickoff return touchdown. It will not be happening. And that's the end of one here in Atlanta. Falcons lead 14-3. Their offense has been really good to start. Our offense has really not been able to match in any meaningful way. But there's plenty of time to get things going. And it's like, with a front like this, if we can get to the outside, it's a big play. But we only have 2 receivers out on the field. So we kind of do need to keep this on the ground. Tried to cut that back up. They contained pretty well. Set the edge pretty well. And it's another 3rd and long. It's tough to live in these situations. 3rd and long is not a recipe for success. We're going to get Shuck on the move. And it's a 3rd down. We might as well throw it. Into traffic. Olave can't reel it in. Now 2nd-year safety, Xavier Watts. The man in coverage. We will punt again. 2nd and 11. Drop Bijan for a short loss. Throw over the middle. Tutu Atwell. Wrapped up as Penix goes over 100. 3rd and 5. Let's go defense. Penix going to run. We vacated the middle of the field. This is not the play style of Michael Penix Jr. He doesn't do this. What he does is throw it many feet away from the intended target. But that's neither here nor there. Throw over the middle. There's London. Another Atlanta first down. Let's get a pass rush going. That would be kind of nice. Penix throwing the comeback to London. Their chemistry is really starting to show here in the 2nd quarter. And I'm worried this is like Bijan inside zone or something. Oh, no. Touchdown, Bijan Robinson. Well, I thought it was going to be inside zone with the action, of course, going towards that right side of the field, but it was actually just a trap. And way too easy to score. 2nd and 6. I don't really love running against these fronts, but when you can find space, it's a big play waiting to happen. Explosive plays are runs of 10 plus and throws of 20 plus. I'd love Olave to run the post corner here, or just get deep. He's not going to. We're dropping back so far. Just don't love the separation. Didn't have the timing there. Manu Escobar in motion. Olave kind of on a little bit of a slot fade. We're going to throw across the field, though, and that catch cannot be made by Brandon Cooks. And he's stepped on by the Falcon defender. Can we get a flag out on the field? Honestly, you know what? 3rd and 10. We could play for 4th and short. I'm trying to see what these receivers can do. We're going to throw for Escobar, though, and he cannot make the catch. Really good coverage there. That's Kenneth Murray Jr. in coverage. That's a lie. We will punt again. It's a decent punt. About as much as we could ask for. Falcons with the ball on the 12-yard line to start. And I don't know, do we need to just start dialing up the pressure a little bit more? Forcing quicker throws. Oh, good stop by Chase Young. Chase has been a very, very good player for us this year. I'd love for him to emerge into a true star. I'm hoping that ends up being the case. Not really where we want to be. Over the middle, there's Pitts, 3rd and 7. Penix on the move, will throw it away. You'd think at least give Pitts a chance to do something after the catch. And even if he can't, it's 4th and 4 instead of 4th and 7. Get a little bit more breathing room for your punter. But it's finally a stop by our defense. And we need our offense to capitalize. It's a great return to start. Out to midfield. There is an injury. It's Quincy Riley who's starting at cornerback for us. And that's actually going to send the return man onto the field on defense. He is our fastest defensive player. Just going to check down here. Kamara gets 6. Just a pec strain for Quincy Riley. It says Isaac Yadam's going to step in, but that's not really going to be the case. We're going to get the rookie cornerback out there, most probably. Just faster. And this is just a floater for Escobar. I wanted a little bit of touch on that, but instead it was just a true lob. And that's where things get a little bit dangerous. 3rd and 4. It's 4-down territory. And Escobar is covered by Bates. We're going to leave the offense out on the field. That's really tough to contend with, man. I keep trying to get the ball to Escobar, but he's not really able to outrun these linebackers. And then when the safety, like Jesse Bates there, creeps up, we're not going to be able to beat him. Brandon Cooks has dropped the ball. I mean, Escobar is open. That's where the ball needs to go immediately. It is just tough sometimes in the moment to make that quick decision when you're waiting for routes to develop. You want to wait for them to develop. But sometimes the ball just needs to be out. It needs to be, okay, yeah, there could be a play that's open down the field to get us 20 or 30 yards. But sometimes we just need to settle for the 6 or 7 yards and just move the chains, you know? Brandon Cooks, we've done it again. Into traffic, it's picked by Watts. I'm not, oh God, I'm expecting him to just run into the space. In the moment, I forget that the route's going to take him towards the other safety. I just want to throw into the open space so bad. And this is typically not a mistake I would make over the past couple of years, and that's part of why I think these franchise episodes seem a little bit easier than they used to. I just don't make boneheaded decisions as much anymore. And when I'm starting to throw this ball, I'm reading the leverage here of Jesse Bates, and I'm like, he's not running with this. I'm like, Cooks is open out into the space, and this is when I let this ball fly. But you can see, and I didn't notice in the moment, he's already kind of arcing his route towards Watts, towards the far hash here, and then the ball just gets floated right to him, which I get why that's happening, but in the moment I'm just like, I'm going to throw it to here, but that's not the route. And these are just mistakes we can't have happen. We're down 21-3. We've got to be able to capitalize when we have the ball on their side of the 50. It needs to happen. And then Bijan has been an absolute menace. Can we get him on the ground? Pennick's going to get on the move. We're going to get out to him. Good tackle by Jalen Ford. If we can get him down for a loss here on 2nd and 6, I was going to say we might consider a timeout. But at this stage, I don't want to call a timeout for them when they could still very easily score a touchdown before the end of the first half. And that's exactly what happens. Falcons moving down to the 42. It's extra yards. They're going to save their 2 timeouts. So this ends up being a pretty big play. We're going to get into a zone defense. I don't want Pitts manned up across the field. Just got to keep them in front. 3 isn't the worst thing ever here, but we really need to keep them off the scoreboard. Although 28-3 could be smart. That could be the big brain 200 IQ play. Let the Falcons go up 28-3, and we might be doing it. Darnell Mooney down to the 14. Already his 3rd catch for 103 yards. Timeout Falcons, 21 seconds left in the half. A sack may end the half. So that's what we're going to play for. It's a little bit risky, but we're down 21-3. What's the worst that can happen? Big hit, Julian Blackman. That's going to bring the clock probably down to about 8 seconds by the time they're able to snap this. We're going to have to go pass commit. And we're going to worry about the Penix run. He's tackled. He tried to scramble for it. That's the end of the first half. We are down 21-3. And I'm going to be honest. I'm considering a quarterback change to start half number 2. I'm not saying it's all Tyler Shuck here, but we might need a spark. Around the league, these games are incredibly important. In the NFC South, we need the Bengals to beat the Bucs, and that it may be happening. It might be happening here. I don't know where I said that weird. 16-13, Bengals with the victory. As we head out to the AFC East, Dolphins, Bills. I don't know why I feel like the Dolphins could win this one. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. They're not going to. Khalil Shakir, big power. Oh my goodness. Dropped. 17-9, Bills with the lead at the half. And then Titans and Commanders, the Brian Arakpo Bowl. Hook 'em. Commanders look like they're going to take this one home. Every time we see the Commanders, they're making incredible plays. It's the real-life 49er and still Commander Brian Robinson Jr. tying things up for the Commanders at the half, 10-10. Cam Ward is balling, just a couple of incompletions on 17 attempts. Has a touchdown. And we got to figure things out here in Atlanta. Good blocks. Jonathan Adams in space. Who is this on the sideline? Billy Bowman Jr. to save a touchdown. It's a great return by Jonathan Adams. And I'm going to give Tyler Shuck one more possession. Here's play action. Escobar wide open. Shuck is dropped by Hoyt. 2nd and 16. We call this play a lot. I'm not sure how successful it usually is. As Shuck finds Escobar. And there goes Manu Escobar. Murray brings him down from behind. Finally something to cheer about if you're a Saints fan. The rookie tight end trying to make an impact. Run to Kamara. Kamara gets a few. He's averaging close to 5 yards a carry. It's just been an inconsistent 5 yards a carry. It's either a gain of 10 or a loss. And that's tough to find success with. And there goes Kamara. How about 6 yards for a touchdown? Alvin Kamara gives us our first touchdown of the game here in the 3rd quarter. Finally finding something. Maybe it just took the thought of benching Tyler Shuck to get this offense alive. Needed something. And we're only down by 11. It looked bleak, but getting the ball to start the half and then scoring really made something happen. And there is LaMichael Meekins. He thought he would play, and he has yet to see the field here as we look to make this comeback. Here's a run to Robinson. He's got the outside, and this is where trouble starts. Bijan with a broken tackle. You got to take his legs out. You can't let him keep churning. Oh, my goodness. Robinson again. Again, you got to stop him. Gotta stop him from churning. It's like we're a prohibition agent, but instead of alcohol being banned, it's butter, milk. This is a bad joke. Forget I said anything. There we go. 2nd and 9. We know Penix wants to run here. He's going to dump it down to Robinson. Great tackle there made by Reed. But not Justin Reed. He's actually not out on the field right now. Dealing with a little bit of an injury. Instead, it's Howden and Blackman in the secondary. Here's a throw deep. One-on-one. Good defense. Isaac got him. But I do want to see more Deontay Boyd. Maybe he even blocks this. That'd be sick. Ah, we jumped. There's no way we jumped there. I just tried to get close. It's going to be still a very makeable field goal. It's 4th and 5. We're not going to do that again. It's Younghoe Koo, not Parker Romo in real life. Kick is good. 24-10 Atlanta. Go Deontay. Had a great return with Jonathan Adams. Boyd can only get to the 25. All right. We only have 61 passing yards in this game, but I don't care as long as we can run the football. And Caden Ellis makes sure we can. 2nd and 11. It's Olave down the field. Tyler Shook underthrows it. We had it. 3rd and 11. Throwing sideline for Olave. He was the only one that could really get to the sticks there. Couldn't make it happen. They're going to run. No, it's play action. Wow, that was beautifully disguised. 3rd and 5. Shot up the seam. Penix left it long for Atwell. We'll get the football back. Do we return this? I don't think so. Boyd lets it go. 3:33 here to play in the 3rd. And we've got, let's see here, 33 seconds left on the play clock. See if we can get more of a gain than 3 yards with Alvin Kamara, and we do. 1st down to the 32-yard line. A lot of threes. Working off play action right after it. Shuck gonna get sacked. Didn't really see anybody get open. It's James Pierce Jr. He's had a decent game so far. 2nd and 16. Probably just should be running on for every 1st down. There's Kamara, a little bit of a check down. He drops it. 3rd and 16. Shot down the field for Olave. He has a step. Billy Bowman with the breakup. I really feel like we have Olave down the field. And I feel like it's just being left slightly short by Shuck. Oh, that's just, the blocking's great. Robinson out to the 50. 11 for 112. He's having a day. Oh, Kramer with a good shed, but Bijan kind of steps around it. 3rd and 5. Throw over the middle. Caught by Mooney. And he's going to break the Jalen Ford tackle. Bring it inside the 30. Oh, it's actually a run. Bijan with the power. 1st down, Atlanta. That's going to take us to quarter number 4. Atlanta up 24-10. We are running out of time. To run, it's right up the middle. We gave it up. Bijan with another 1st. You know, we're trying to shoot gaps and make plays, and now Bijan is in the zone. That's not what we want, admittedly. He's got to stay in the hole and make a tackle. To run up the middle, Jalen Ford with the tackle. It's really play action. We dove past Penix. Please get to him. All right, that's fine. Oh, they're going to go for it, huh? All right. 4th and goal from the 2. Come on, defense. This will be a huge stop. Run to the outside. Blackman's there. Bring down Bijan, and he stopped at the 1. Julian Blackman stands him up. What a play. I thought not even for a second that we'd be able to stop Bijan Robinson there, but Julian Blackman gets him down. And we're going to start with the football on our own 1. And we will be starting with LaMichael Meekins under center. I think he's a better quarterback to get out of this spot, but if you check out the game stats here, it's pretty bad. Tyler Shuck is 4 for 19 for 67 yards and a pick. He's completed 21% of his passes, averaging 3.5 yards per attempt. We just need a boost here. Kendra Miller, can you get us out of our own end zone? He can. Kendra with 9. I think I just want to use the speed a little bit more. And LaMichael Meekins has that. And you know what? He also threatens a little bit more as Kamara gets us out to the 20. If we're going to run read option like we just did, we want someone that the defensive end actually has to be afraid of. That they actually have to contain. Now Meekins from under center. Or from out of the gun, excuse me. Meekins on the run. Meekins with a block from Escobar. And LaMichael Meekins scrambles for 20. That's what he can do. I mean, we are really running out of time here. We're only down 2 touchdowns. This is a makeable comeback, but we need to start getting yards now. LaMichael Meekins on the move. Block from Olave. We should have spun off the back of it, but you thought Olave actually would have picked it up. Instead, he didn't really, and Jesse Bates just kind of scrapes over the top of it. Now, I thought really that could have been a touchdown. The legs of Meekins are already showing up here in a big way. He's just a lot more explosive than Tyler Shuck. And we're going to run again. They're just not accounting for it. Meekins with the spin. Meekins down to the 23. He basically is a running back at quarterback. And he's running the ball really effectively. There's his first throw. He's going to find Kamara. Actually, second throw. He had a little bit of a check down earlier. Went for -1 yards to Escobar. But we are moving. 2nd and 2. Run to Kamara. Kamara with the first down. 4:20 to play. And we're starting to get hot. Meekins on fire. Blazing. Stepping up. LaMichael Meekins! Touchdown! 7 for 7. The rookie quarterback gives us our 2nd touchdown of the game. Is he making this comeback for us? Well, we will need our defense to step up in a big way. Because right now, they haven't come to play. Neither did the offense, to be fair. A lot of punts in this one. But we're starting to find it, maybe. Chase Young with a nice tackle for loss there. RPO. Big hit, but a short gain for Mooney. 3rd and 4 and a big 3rd down. Really, really big play. Got to be aware of Penix here. He wants to run. He's going to break tackles and get there. I mean, that was the moment. That was the moment to do something. Creeping up with Blackman to run to the outside. Blackman's there. And that's the 2-minute warning. Down by 7. Relying on our defense to get us the football back. We know they want to run the ball, but can you really commit to a run here? Can't really. It is going to be a run. Nice tackle. We'll call a timeout. Bijan's at 20 attempts for 145. And this is a big 3rd and 8. And we expect them to run the ball here, but we can't commit to it. It is going to be a run. Robinson's brought down. We're going to call a timeout. There's honestly plenty of time here. 1:53 to go. 2-minute offense. LaMichael Meekins, the rookie quarterback out of Colorado, will have a chance to tie it for us. We start from our own 10. We'll need 90 yards. The rookie quarterback really getting his first experience here. He's had a couple plays this year per game where he's run the football. But now he's in as the starter. Dives ahead. And we might end up going hurry up to kind of keep some time on the clock. It's been a lot of runs so far, but that's what he's good at. Escobar wide open. It's a bit high for him. But Escobar is able to go up and make the catch. With a better throw, there's more of a chance for run after catch there, obviously. Would have been nice. There's Olave, first down. A minute to go. We're approaching midfield. I mean, currently we are cooking in this offense. But with only 1 timeout, I mean, we got to save that in case we get sacked or who knows. So, airing it out. Down the field for Olave. In and out of his hands. Meekins took a shot, but I think it was, well, literally, like, with the defense, but I mean, down the field. Just could not connect. Meekins on the move. I'm going to throw it away. 3rd and 10. Going in the direction of Escobar. We missed him, and it's a Clark Phillips pick 6. Falcons win. That's what that means. I mean, third down. Needed to try to make something happen, and Meekins just missed it. That one sailed past the intended receiver. Meekins clearly struggling a bit to throw the ball to his left side. And that's a tough miss. He's a rookie for a reason. And the accuracy might just not be there yet. And it really wasn't the best decision. Kamara would have been smarter. You also have Olave in there as well, although I think it could have been broken up. But you got to give your receiver a chance. And Meekins didn't give him a chance here. Just missed him. 22 seconds in a timeout. I guess it's good experience for Michael Meekins, if nothing else. But this one is effectively over. Shot down the field. Cooks can't get hands on it. Meekins to run. Not really a whole lot there. We're going to call our final timeout. And with 8 seconds left, I don't believe there's a scenario where we win this game. I don't think there is any scenario. Shot down the field for Cooks. He's got a step. Left it a bit short. And that is the ball game. These deep passes feel impossible to complete whether the receiver has a step or not. 31-17, Falcons get it done. I didn't think we'd have any type of a chance to win, and we did end up finding ourselves in a position to tie before ultimately blowing it again. A good time for the bye week. Kind of get right, hopefully, decide what we're doing at quarterback. And that is the play that ultimately ended up deciding the game. Not a good day for really any part of our team. Very disappointing. I mean, the final numbers, we got cooked by Penix and obviously by Bijan. But with our team, Shuck goes 4 for 19. Meekins goes 4 for 9. Both were intercepted. Both averaged about 3.5 yards per attempt. I guess the Falcons defense was just really good. Kamara ended up having a nice day. And Meekins does add this element to his game at quarterback. 6 rushes for 80 yards and a touchdown. That's pretty good. He had more rushing yards than Alvin Kamara. And I think we only had 3 receivers that caught a pass. 4 drops from each of our receivers involved. And then Julian Blackman had 15 tackles, 2 for loss for Chase Young. Thought he had a good game, as he always seems to. Jarek Reed with a TFL, Blackman in there as well. Could not get Penix on the ground, could not intercept him, could not force a fumble, could not really do much of anything. Take it as a learning experience. Kelvin Banks really emotional after this loss, I suppose. Yeah, we did execute the plan, but we just didn't get the win. Kelvin Banks Jr. is a beast, though. We love him. It just didn't work out for us. Javon Hargrave has been traded. He joins the Chargers. Jack Sawyer is on the block as J.J. McCarthy's starting to light things up for Minnesota. It's a 6-3 final. Jesus. One of the worst games I could even imagine watching. 6-3. Oh. We have 7 players who will be free agents. Chris Olave is the biggest. Alvin Kamara in there as well. Kendre Miller, Jordan Howden, Brandon Cooks, who doesn't want to be back. Olave wants $20 million per year or more. A little bit like $22 million per year. This is a lot of money, but he is by far our best receiver. I really don't think we would have any type of passing attack without him. We've got to keep him. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. Running back Peter Hurd out of Alabama has impressed scouts and is shooting up draft boards. Running back is a position I would consider. And I heard this guy was pretty good. See, break tackle. 5'10", 204. He's not much athletically. He's got D-juke move. It's hard to get excited about that. None of these backs are particularly fast either, which I don't love. But we've got to decide our scouting national focus as we drop to 3-3. And of course, it's got to be wide receiver. We get a 15% efficiency boost at that position. One of these 3 strengths of the class is at wide receiver. And I'm hoping that one of these guys could be a big upgrade to our team. Manny Chavez might be the guy. Playmaker, not great deep route running, but could be very good everywhere else. B short, C medium, you can live with that, although the juke move is not great, and you'd think for a playmaker archetype, he'd be pretty good at that. 6'3", 200 pounds. It's an interesting build. And we do have some upgrades. Ty Hamilton honestly doesn't play a whole lot just because his pass rush potential is so low. He's really more of a run stopper. But that will help. +2 finesse moves and +3 power moves. Deontay Boyd with a +3 to zone coverage boost. 74 man, 74 zone. I like that quite a bit. Jonathan Adams. He's got speed. I wish the acceleration was a bit better. He's a good player. Just I don't think he's ever going to be an RB1 for us. +3 spin moves. Kind of cool, I guess. But yeah, I mean, he's fairly limited in what he can do. He is really just a return man. And that's fine. We got some injuries. Carl Meadows at receiver, but the big one is a dislocated wrist for Kelvin Banks. He's not going to play. And if LaMichael Meekins is in there at quarterback, as Yadam is down as well, we could be in trouble. Manu Escobar continues to get upgrades, though. Not bad. +2 break tackle, +1 catching, +2 to deep route running and catching traffic. Those are good upgrades. Catching traffic playing into the 90s now for Manu Escobar. It is a 90, playing up to a 91. Bub Means can get a nice little upgrade as well. And we kind of really use him mostly as a deep threat, but it's honestly not really his game. He's honestly not really good at anything. He is okay at everything, but not good anywhere. He is fast enough. Route running's okay. I mean, he's just not amazing, obviously. Jordan Meredith to step in at left tackle. It could be worse, but you know, it's not amazing. It's for sure. On the road, Huntington Bank Field. I couldn't have told you he was named that for $1 million. Anyway, we're in Cleveland. Never great. It's cool. I did not know they had the break the guitar tradition. It's hard rock, you know, I get it. We're 3-3, playing the 1-win Cleveland Browns. They are 1-6. We've got to find a way to win. Let's go. This needs to be a win. Now, the Browns are probably going to play better than their record indicates, because they do have some talent, and Myles Garrett is a problem. We are facing a rookie quarterback, Cam Farrell, 6'5", 230 pounds, one of the top picks in this year's draft, and he's getting the full Cleveland Browns experience. 1-6 here at Week 8, very quickly approaching the trade deadline. We may look to make some moves next week as Tyler Algier, the former Falcons running back, has made his way to Cleveland. That is wide open. David Njoku. Wide open to midfield. We can't let a rookie quarterback slice and dice us. It was bad enough what Penix was able to do. Farrell's got superstar Dev, by the way. It's a good play for our defense. Big 3rd and 4. We're actually going to blitz here. See how the rookie quarterback handles the pressure. Well, they're running read option. There shouldn't be anything there. He's actually got pretty decent speed for a big man. And there is an injury to their offensive line. Yes. Yes, we love an injury. And we have forced a punt. I mean, they should be going for it. 4th and 4 from the 43. It's not a good punt either. They just punted for 13 yards of field position. As LaMichael Meekins will take the field, his first start. We'll see what happens. We're giving him a chance.
Ready,
Tyler Shuck's got a chance. I don't know if this is going to be a permanent move, but LaMichael Meekins will get a chance. And we started the last game exactly like this as well. But LaMichael Meekins can actually make something happen with his running ability. And I like to run with the quarterback, especially when we have this type of speed. 2nd and 6. Ooh, Jeremiah Usu-Koromoa showing some good power to bring down Kamara. I thought we absolutely were going to be able to hit the hole there and make something happen. Not to be, and it's 3rd down and 6. And we're going to get sacked. Mason Graham, former top 5 pick here by the Browns, wearing that captain shield. And I mean, what happened there on the interior? We just got cooked. Couldn't really find anywhere to go with the ball, but yeah, Cesar Ruiz just got beat pretty quickly. We know Taliese Fuaga is going to have his hands full with Myles Garrett today. So this is going to be a game where the ball needs to come out quickly. It's going to be a lot of quick game and hopefully running the ball successfully. That's going to be our key to victory. Because Myles Garrett, he is the best defensive player in the NFL. He can absolutely take over a game. In real life, but especially in Madden. Jalen Ford can't get to Algier. 7 for Cleveland. Farrell going to take off. No, he's going to throw on the run. He's going to find Njoku. It went for the deflection. Instead, it was a dive. I don't know why those two are ever the same button. Maybe we shouldn't have gone for the deflection, obviously, but did. Pitch to the outside. Ford's got to get there. He's going to, but it was really Julian Blackman that made that play. I hate tosses on this part of the field. They're just very, very likely to fail and lose yards and get away from the actual goal of where you want to be, which is the end zone. Good defense, and we bring down the quarterback Farrell. It's the 4th-year rookie, Pete Warner. 3rd and goal. They cannot get in here. Shot to the end zone, one-on-one. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Oh, man, it's Deontay Johnson. Wow, okay.
How does that happen? Jump ball to Deontay Johnson. Kool-Aid McKinstry did a great job getting out of position, allowing the touchdown. Johnson's just stunting for the Huzz, huh? Can't believe that's what I just said. I'm 27. Tell you, we love playing from behind. A lead would be nice at some point. We may never get one again. I hope things would be different under LaMichael Meekins, but it may be more of the same. There's Kamara. We got blocks on the outside. Olave kind of got bored, though, because there were more guys he could have taken on. Nowhere to go for AK, and it's 2nd and 11. I do think Meekins is going to be able to throw. Like, his accuracy is not awful. I think you just saw him at his worst there. First real action. Missed a couple of throws last week. And we're going to look to run. He's got space! LaMichael Meekins down the sideline. Myles Garrett in pursuit. Meekins steps out around the 20. Huge gain for the rookie quarterback. That's what he can do that Tyler Shuck cannot. 1st and 10. Throw underneath. We hit Elijah Moore. Haven't seen him in a while, it feels like. No catches for him. Not even a target, I don't think, a week ago. But Meekins is able to hit him in stride. Good for running after the catch, and it's 1st and goal. They've got Garrett in space. That's a mistake. Meekins to take off, and look at Kamara dragging Myles Garrett down the field and letting LaMichael Meekins scramble for a touchdown. We're going to tie things up. It's a great drive. Yeah, it's a lot of scrambling by LaMichael Meekins, but that's what he can do. That's what he does well. We're not going to limit him. This is why you go with LaMichael Meekins over Tyler Shuck. He brings the scrambler ability into the game, and it's really, really tough, as we found out trying to defend Michael Penix last week. It's really tough to defend a mobile quarterback, because if you're going out in man coverage, you can defend everybody, but guess what? There's no guy that's, unless you're running a spy, there's no guy that's manned up on the quarterback, right? So if you find man coverage, and even if you don't, the Browns were in a zone defense on that last play, but Myles Garrett has the flat responsibility, goes to cover the flat, leaves a wide open running lane for our rookie quarterback, and we took advantage of it. Love it. Pete Warner with the TFL. Have a day. Farrell to throw. Okay, we'll take that. Warner looks to be there again with help of maybe Jonas Sanker. 3rd and 8. Start of quarter number 2. I mean, they should have 3 points right now. How does Deontay Johnson make that catch? We'll see if their third down luck or success will continue. Farrell off his back foot. McKinstry's there. And will knock Johnson out of bounds. He looks like he really could have made that catch. Well, we know what Farrell wants to do. He gives his receivers chances, and his third down guy is Deontay Johnson. We're going to get the football back, a tie game, hopefully blocked for Deontay Boyd. That's exactly what happens. That's a pretty good return for the rookie corner. Dude, look at JOK. He's bouncing around. He's twitched out, cracked out. Avoid him. He's going to blitz. We're going to throw on the run, and that's a decent enough throw for Cooks. We get 7. Really wanted a lot more, but we'll take 7. Not going to lie, very afraid of Myles Garrett here. That play is just really bad. 3rd and 4. They're not covering LaMichael Meekins, but he's dragged down from behind. Isaiah McGuire. Oh, man. That looked like it had real potential. And we just couldn't get there. I mean, look at the space. Kind of got suctioned into the tackle, I'm not going to lie to you. A little bit annoying. We will punt. Hopefully cover the punt a little bit better than we're doing right now. All right, not bad inside the 20. What is that celebration? 3rd and 6. It's a big play here. Ooh, flat is wide open, and it's dropped by Johnson. There he is. Like, where's the Deontay Johnson I know? And there he is. There he was. The football back. Braden Mann's got to be, what, 5'4"? It's like an elf. And the Browns do have an elf mascot, so I guess that kind of checks out. There's Deontay Boyd. This is a nice return for Boyd as he finds space down the sideline. Deontay Boyd, untouched, touchdown. What a return from Deontay Boyd. Punt return touchdown. We don't even need to see the offense in LaMichael Meekins again. Our return men are electric. Deontay Boyd has a kick and a punt return touchdown this year. Jonathan Adams has a kickoff return touchdown. That's electric from Deontay Boyd. That's right there. Stutzman can't get back to it. Cedric Tillman makes the catch. I felt like we were all over that. Just a bullet from Farrell. Stutzman can't get there. RPO to the flat. Deontay Johnson has his legs taken out. No, that's actually not Deontay Johnson. Is that Cedric Tillman? Jumbo package. Give me a run commit. Let's gamble. Let's do a little bit of gambling. Well, we ran commit middle. It was a run to the outside, and it is a Tyler Algier 46-yard touchdown. Can't happen. Can't happen. Starting to get Kamara going a little bit. It's a gain of 9. And then we do get the first down. Probably going to give him the ball to AK again. And this is the type of front I love to run against. They spaced out the interior. We just have to pick the right hole. And maybe if we go straight back up the middle, it's a gain of 8. It's a gain of 6 there, but tried to get a little bit more. I'd love a draw here. But we'll go inside zone. Kamara wide open up the gut. And it is run after run after run. Now, this is not an awful defensive line in the fact that they've got a couple of really good players. Mason Graham, Myles Garrett. Outside of that, there's not really a whole lot to worry about. Kendre Miller into the game. Cut to the outside. Garrett's just got incredible speed, but Miller stiff arms him into the ground. And that is quite a way to go into the 2-minute warning here. Kendre Miller. Quite an introduction for Myles Garrett. 2nd and 4. I'm really interested to see what type of space Escobar gets here. He could be wide open off the snap. I don't know if that was the right call. We're gonna run the ball. Oh no! Myles Garrett with a big stop. Offense will stay out on the field. 4th and 1. We're running away from their 2 best defensive linemen. It's going to be one-on-one probably with JOK. Can we beat him? Oh, it's great blocks. Kamara broken tackle. He's down to the 33. He's having a great half. 9 for 54. He's been very productive on this drive. But we're going to try to go play action pass. Juwan Johnson in motion. I'm looking at Escobar. And we're going to throw it to him. One-on-one! Oh, we had him! He didn't get the feet down. That's a pretty good throw from LaMichael Meekins. Ball came out maybe a bit late because I really didn't want to take the shot, to be honest. And then ended up just going for it. And Escobar just can't get the toe drag. And it's 2nd and 10. Running at Garrett. We got him blocked, though. Maybe not the smartest decision to run in that spot. We have 3 timeouts. I'm not really that worried about it. Trying to make it a more manageable 3rd down. Meekins to run. Gets a block. Meekins down to the 20. Timeout. It's our first. And they're unlikely to blitz in this spot, but we're going to go with the screen. We just don't have the time even to get the screen out there. It wasn't even Myles Garrett. It was just too much for us still. Kamara in motion. We know it's man coverage. Olave should kick. Should kill here, I should say. Wide open. Catch made. Olave out at the 8. That's why I love motion. You can see what the coverage is. It's a cheat code in a lot of ways. Sacked. What are we doing? 2nd and goal. 1 timeout to go. Kamara's wide open. We're going to throw it to him. And we're going to duck out of bounds at the 8. I want to save that timeout if we can. And we'll try this again. Kamara should tell us whether it's man coverage or not. And then if it's not, I think we're looking to the right side of the field. But it looks like it's going to be. Do we have one-on-one for Chris Olave? We do. He's wide open. They picked each other. And it's the easiest touchdown throw of LaMichael Meekins' career. And also, is it the first? It may be. Chris Olave touchdown. The 2 Browns defenders ran right into each other. It does not get easier than that. And we will extend our lead here in Cleveland. Well, I'll do you one better. We'll take the lead in Cleveland. The punt return touchdown was just a tie. It's a good drive. 14 seconds left in the half. Good luck, Cleveland. You're going to be going into the 3rd quarter down in this game. And we're going to be in a really good position to extend our lead even more. Throw down the field. Catch made. And he got out of bounds. And this is a makeable kick for Patterson. What's happened here? It's got a chance to go left, and it's going to sneak in. Well, they are still down, but only by 4. Kool-Aid McKinstry's getting cooked by Deontay Johnson. It's unacceptable. Games from around the league. 5-2 Commanders against the 2-5 Giants, and the Giants' struggles likely will continue as Jaden Daniels rips a bullet up the seam. I don't know where the secondary is. 30. Did he just one-hand, overhand snag that? Blowout at MetLife. Oh, God, the Giants, dude. Gonna start Jackson Dart in real life after just 3 games of sitting, and he gets to face the Chargers and Jesse Minter in week 1. That feels bad. Chiefs and Patriots. Yes, nightmare season will continue for New England. What is the aerial from Hollywood Brown? He'll break 2 tackles after the hurdle. This game's over. Chiefs up by 3. I don't care. There's no chance after that. There's no chance. Tampa down to Chicago. Atlanta slightly up over Minnesota. They've had no running game. 0. Their passing game's been weird. It's been a weird game, to be honest. But we get the football to start quarter number 3. How about Jonathan Adams with the return touchdown? The blocking looked very good at first, but we couldn't really explode through the hole. 3rd and inches after a couple Kamara runs. I don't really love running this to the left side. We're going to go to the right side here. Cut it back enough. First down. Buys him off play action. Jonathan Adams into the game. Escobar's wide open. This has got to be 6. Escobar down the sideline. Stiff arming. Knocked out at the 12. Just doesn't have the speed to make that a touchdown, unfortunately. But a big play for the offense, and we're going to go back to the run here. There's Kamara. JOK has been a problem. He's wearing, like, cotton candy on his head, and it doesn't matter. He's playing like an all-pro. Meekin's going to get sacked. You can't hold the ball with Myles Garrett. Got to get rid of it. We're down our starting left tackle. Myles Garrett, I mean, they rushed 5. This was a nightmare. Myles Garrett didn't even get touched, and that's not on the blocking. That's just how that's supposed to be, unfortunately. Now, Kamara could at least think about picking it up. He looked at it and just said, I'm a free agent. I don't have a contract extension. I'm not doing it. The ball's got to be out to Escobar. 3rd and 14. Escobar's open. We're going to hold it again, and we're going to get sacked again. 4th sack of the game for Cleveland. We'll take 3 here. Just didn't love anything, and you don't want to just throw it up when you can get 3. We're going to make it a touchdown game, 24-17. Our defense has played pretty well. We're going to trust them. 2nd and 3. Ooh, it's read option. Can't make the tackle one-on-one. Kool-Aid McKinstry does, though. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Kool-Aid. Bring Julian Blackman up. Whack Wakefield. See if they even run it here. Oh, they do. Wakefield has done nothing this game. It's really been all Tyler Algier. Say their running game didn't do a whole lot, but of course, like Algier has the 50-yard run or whatever it was. But he mostly hasn't been great, and the running back off at times is only as good as their offensive line. And I feel like our defensive line's played pretty well today, as they typically do. It's tough for a lot of teams to run the ball against us. It's a decent tackle. 3rd and 4 in what, in my opinion, should be 4-down territory for the Browns. You know how I feel about it a lot of the time. 4th and short from midfield. I'm going for it. I think it's smart. I think it's the right call. But it won't even matter. 1st down, Cleveland. Good coverage until it's not, but Farrell rips a fastball far away from the intended receiver back over the middle. We're getting Njoku double covered. I'm worried about one-on-one on that left side. We're going to lean over that way. It does still go to Njoku. Short gain, 3rd and 8. We're going to go with the man blitz. And hopefully get Farrell on the ground. How does Njoku beat a corner in coverage? The rookie Deontay Boyd really wasn't even close. Oh, Pete Warner, he's having a great day. He just got slammed into the ground. 11 for 88 now for Algier. And maybe he has been better than I thought, but I feel like a lot of that is being influenced by the one big run. We're blitzing. Warner can't get to him. Harold Fannin dropped for a loss. Justin Reed was there, and it's 3rd and 2 to end the 3rd quarter. Going into quarter number 4 with a lead. Feels nice. We'd love to be able to hold on to it. Heavy package. You got to expect a run here, but it may not be. It's play action, and down goes Farrell. Is that Ty Hamilton? Okay. He's not usually the guy making plays. It's usually, either Brian Brzee or Clayton Kramer from the interior defensive lineman, but Ty Hamilton into the game. He's usually there as a run defender. This time makes a big stop on defense with his pass rush ability that has been better here after an upgrade. And Cleveland's made it a 4-point game. Still trying to take more time off the clock. This could be a big drive. If If we have like a 5 or 6 minute drive that ends in a touchdown, this game is likely over. That's what we're going to try for. It starts with Kendre Miller, but it's going to be a lot of Alvin Kamara, hopefully, on this drive. Kendre Miller could reintroduce himself to Myles Garrett here. No. We lose 4. Well, we now need LaMichael Meekins to get some of these yards back. Stepping up, Meekins going down again. Sacked for a 5th time.
3rd and 18. This is not the drive of our dreams, that's for sure.
Not by any means. Bub means. Who's actually open. If we can get it to him, it's a good throw underneath the coverage. It looked like a bad throw, inaccurate. That's exactly where we wanted it. Meekins with a huge conversion to Bub Means on 3rd and forever. We got to find a way to not run the ball at JOK. JOK has been way too good. Really big 3rd and 4. See what gets open. I like Cooks here, but I don't like him as much as the patience to hit Elijah Moore. Easy 1st down. And I think you've seen what LaMichael Meekins is capable here of. I mean, like, 3rd and 18, gotta have a 1st down. He finds a way. Showing the patience that it's tough for a rookie. Finds a way to move the chains. Finds a way, finds a way, finds a way. Last week, in his real debut, and he was played a little bit, we found a way to lose when he came into the game. Really bad interception. Now, we're finding a way to win. And this is going to be a big 3rd down. I really thought there should have been more back-to-back plays there, especially that run. Here's 3rd and 6. We're taking a lot of time off the clock. It's been a great drive. Kendre Miller into the game. We're going to check down. It's a smart play. Olave is there, and Olave's outrunning everybody. Cleveland with a timeout. Ball down to the 1. 1st and goal. Meekins keeps it, and he can't stretch the ball over the goal line. But that's okay. Cleveland burns a timeout as a result. We can take that. 2nd and goal. Kendre Miller. Not winning the battle versus Myles Garrett here. Twice in a row. And now it's 3rd and goal. And I keep saying LaMichael Meekins has found a way. Will he find a way here? Gonna get sacked. Well, of course, we are going to take 3 here to make it a touchdown game. It's definitely the right move. I hate going up by 6, but we go up by 7 here. So don't really care about going for the field goal on 4th down, especially on, 4th and goal from the 12. Never a doubt to take 3 there. And we'll just need our defense to come up clutch. 7-point lead, 2 minutes to play. I like where we are. The Browns could time this up really well where they get a touchdown and go for 2 and beat us, but the CPU will never go for 2 in this spot. Never. I don't believe. So I think they're going to play for overtime. Now, they could hurt us by, scoring with no time for us to answer. We'll have to see. Screen! Get out there. Just don't have the speed. But does he stay in bounds there? It doesn't matter. It's the 2-minute warning. Time, I don't think, is going to be a huge factor here. I really don't. I think they'll be able to get down the field in 2 minutes. They're going to run hurry up. CPU is so bad at managing timeouts anyway in these spots that I don't think that's going to be a factor. Well, obviously, they don't even have timeouts, but they play a little bit different when they do have timeouts because they think they can do things that they actually can't. But the CPU in these crunch time, clutch time spots, so bad. And that's a tackle made in bounds. The 6th catch made by Njoku. He's over 100. But he stayed in bounds, so the clock will continue to tick. Quarterback looking to take off. Tackle not made. Brzee leaping over him. A little leapfrog action. But a minute on the clock. Middle of the field is going to be wide open here. Farrell to throw. Big hit, hopefully. No, it's a broken tackle. Tillman still on his feet. 50 seconds to go. At what point do we try to blitz and get some momentum here? Or they're going to spike the ball. Okay, 40 seconds to go. Got to keep him out of the end zone. I'm not to the point where I would consider calling timeouts, but there may come a time where that makes sense to do. There may. But until then, we're just going to try and keep them in front, waste time, and win this game. 30 seconds. Farrell calling out stuff at the line. Just calling out stuff. He's going to look to run. No, he's going to throw. Lob to the end zone. Big hit. Kool-Aid McKinstry was getting cooked again by Deontay Johnson, but Justin Reed came over and leveled him. Good help from the safety. 20 seconds on the clock. We know he wants to lob it up to Deontay Johnson, and we know we don't want to be in man coverage there. Now, running a cover 4 palms essentially means that it will be man coverage. It's a match. Farrell looking to run. He's going to get tackled. That clock's going to not do anything. That was 4th down. That's the game. It was 4th down. I thought it was 3rd. Doesn't matter. 27-20. We are back in the win column. 4-3 on the season. Big time win. Browns dropped to 1-7. Played pretty well. And I want to know what you guys think about LaMichael Meekins down in the comment section below. Is this the guy, or does Tyler Shuck deserve another chance? I mean, Meekins went 13 of 15 for 183 and a touchdown. It's a very, very good game. On the ground, he added 7 for 53 and a score. Kamara, 17 for 73. And then receiving, Elijah Moore, 4 for 40. Olave, 3 for 39 and a touchdown. Escobar, 3 for 55. Bub Means had a huge catch. And I'm going to tell you this. Click off the video at this point. I don't care. I think the sliders are starting to play pretty well. 2 TFLs for Warner. Hamilton, Ford, Reed, Blackman, and McKinstry all with 1. Sacks for Hamilton and Warner. No picks in this one, but I'm really happy with how the team played. Yes, it was against the now 1-7 Cleveland Browns, but I think we mostly played great. The Browns played tough. They've got a superstar quarterback. He is a rookie. He made some mistakes. He made some misses. But I'm really proud of the way that this team battled and found a way to win. Week 9 is going to be the trade deadline, as well as a matchup against the Steelers, and then we'll go to face the Bucks. NFC South action. It's going to be a big game. You look at the division standings. We're on the edge, right? The Bucks are 4-4. That's going to be a big game for us. Carolina's not out of it. Atlanta starting to run away with it, and we played them. They're a tough team, and we played close. But there are a lot of good teams in the NFC this year. The Cowboys could still make a playoff run. And then you look to the NFC North. Packers out ahead, right? But Detroit, Chicago, even Minnesota, close enough to make something happen. So, got a lot of time left in this season. Hopefully we can start to find our footing a little bit more. This Steelers game could be a big test. But I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.